Okay guys, welcome back to part 2. So, as you guys know, I added in my 2 eggs, my vanilla, my maple syrup, milk, oats. Now we're going to add in let me get the right measuring spoon. That way you guys get the right, amount. So adding in pink Himalayan salt, which is 1 teaspoon. I think I'm going to add a half a teaspoon more of salt, because this is going to be really, really sweet. Let's see if I have another. I know I had some measuring spoons. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to add in 1/3 cup of sugar. Okay. And get my knife. And I'm going to add in 1/3 cup of packed brown sugar. I'm also going to add in some nutmeg. I prefer cinnamon, but I don't know what happened to it, so. We're gonna add in one, excuse you, plastic. Add in 1/3 cup of nutmeg and what else? Oh, my butter. So I just have my butter here. It's softened. I'm going to add that all in as well. And this is just a full stick of butter. Okay. And I'm going to use this protein. Ooh. This protein powder. And I'm going to add 1 scoop of protein powder. Let me get my lid. So, 1 scoop of the Vega protein. This is chocolate, but it won't taste like chocolate. And then I want to add in about 2 tablespoons of honey. Okay. Now we're going to need more milk. So I'm going to add in about half a cup more of milk. Okay. Now, at this time, if you wanted to add in chocolate chips or anything like that, feel free to do so. You can add in nuts if you wanted to. I was going to put some walnuts in, but one of my kids don't like walnuts, so I'm not going to do it. And then we're just going to go ahead and mix this all together. My oats had time to soak in the my oats had time to soak in the milk. Now, you don't have to add in protein. I don't always add in, but I just added it in this time because I have some kids that are smaller than I would like, so I like adding in anything that I can, you know, bulk them up with. And just give it a good mix. So now what I'm going to do is add a little oil to my pan, which I'm using a cast iron skillet. So I'm gonna grease it all up. Want to make sure that you grease all the way up to the edge of the pan. All the way around. Don't leave no dry spot unturned, because if you do, if you leave a dry spot, what will happen is it'll stick. So now I'm going to pour the mixture in. This smells so good. And hopefully I didn't leave anything out. Okay. So this, I'm going to go and preheat my oven. And this, actually, let's do this, okay? I'm going to take out my bread dough and show you what my dough looks like from it being in the oven sweating and all that good stuff. I'm going to show you how much is risen. And yeah, this is going to be a no-knead bread dough. We're not kneading anything, okay? So let's, ooh, it's hot in there. That steam made it real hot. So it doubled, and what we're going to do now is let me get my pot out of here. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. And the dog food is also done. And here is what it looks like. It's a big, nice pot of food for them. So, I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna preheat my oven right now. Bake, start. So I'm gonna preheat it to 350 degrees. I'm gonna leave that there. Let me move all this stuff out of my way. I'll be back, okay? Okay, just to show you guys that anything can go wrong, I forgot to add my tablespoon of baking powder, which I'm going to put in like that. And it is totally fine. I'm going to to grab my whisk here, and I'm just going to whisk it all in. Just like that. I hate like burnt oats. And I don't know why they put them in there like that, but I just don't like it. So, not trying to touch the edges or the bottom, but I'm trying to get it mixed in there. That's what happens when you're trying to do two parts of a video. Okay. And a chunk of brown sugar. Okay. Has a lot of rocks in there. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, I'll be back, y'all. Okay. So now we're gonna take our bread out. Just like this. Turn it out onto our surface. And gonna put a little thing on it. Just like this. We're not kneading it, we're just getting it to be unsticky. That's where I want it to be. Okay. Now, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so just like I told you, we're not kneading it. We're just getting it into a shape. I'm gonna put it in here in the parchment paper, and I'm just gonna drop it in there like that. And I'm gonna try and keep shaping it into a ball like that. And we're gonna cover it like that and let it rise a little bit longer. Right now, I am going to go ahead and put in my oatmeal bake like that. Don't mind if it's a little jiggly or wet. It's totally fine. I'll be back when it is done. Okay, so we're gonna let the breakfast bars bake for 30 to 45 minutes until it is not jiggly and it's brown on the edges. So like I said, depending on your oven and your temperature and where you live, you want to bake it between 30 to 45 minutes. Sometimes you want to do it in like 50 just to make sure. But we're going to let it go. I'm going to set my timer for 40 minutes because that's how long it takes mine in my oven. So I'll be back. Okay, so breakfast bars are done, and they weren't fully done, so I left them on an extra 10 minutes, and here they are. I like them darker on the outside and lighter on the inside. So now that that is done, I'm sorry you guys, I am in the middle of taking off my acrylic nails so I can coat my natural nails, okay? Because these are my nails that I grew. And I only grew these like a month. So I grew these this long within a month. If you want to know how I broke this one, and I broke this one and this one, just doing stuff. So I couldn't savage them. Like, I don't want to glue them back on, and it just won't look right. So I'm gonna grow these out just regularly, like I'm doing the other ones. So these are the other hand. So I'm gonna coat these as well, but they're gonna be really short. So yeah, you guys, these are my nails. But I'm gonna turn my temperatures on 400 degrees now, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn it up. Oh, because when I made the breakfast bars, it was starting to bubble up, so I was like, I need to cook it a little faster. So I put it up to 400 degrees for 30 minutes for the breakfast bars. And you want to cook it on the low shelf, the bottom shelf. Also, for my bread, as you can see, it doubled in size. So I'm going to heat it up to 450 degrees. And I'll be back when that is done. Okay, so my temperature is at 450, and I am going to put my bread in like so. I'm gonna put it in for, I'm gonna do 30 minutes. So timer on 30. Let's go down. There we go. Start. Okay, so I'll be back when that is done. Okay, so we are almost done. Sorry, I've literally been doing my nails, shaping my nails into how I want them. I still have not gotten this one off, which I need to get off, but I did extend these two. I didn't need to do this one. I saved it a little bit, and I added a little piece of acrylic nail, and I just shaped it. Not acrylic nail, but you know, the nail tips. So these two are my only false nails, but trust me, when these grow out, I'm gonna just go ahead and clip them all the way off. But as you can see, this is where we're at, and I'm trying to get my thumb off. So we're on 49 seconds, and let me get my rack ready. So got my rack ready, as you can see here. And then I'm gonna go take off this other nail, and we're almost done. We're done. So, oh, it's hot. Let's turn this off. Timer off. Okay. So, I made like this artisan bread type of thing. So, okay. Let's go ahead and pull it on out. This bread is just so crispy that. So, let's go ahead and take it on out. So, I made an artisan bread to go with some soup that I'm going to make tonight. So, I'm going to let this cool. Now, to know if your bread is done or not, which I know mine's is, you want to tap it. You want to hear that. And you want to flip it. You hear that? To where it's hollow. So, that is my artisan bread that I made, and I'm gonna cut it so pretty much it'll be like the long way, if that makes sense. I don't know why my nails look so white. But there they are, my nails. Like, they're so thin, so brittle. I'm gonna try not to break them. Some are already cracking. So the quicker I get these done, I will make a video on how I coat my natural nails with a dip method. And if you want to see that, or if you want to see how I grow my nails super long with keeping them coated, so that they don't break off, comment down below and I'll get it for you guys. So, I wonder if this is still hot. No, it's not hot. So, here are the breakfast bars. I want to try them actually. So, the way that I make my breakfast bars, you would need, well, I like mine with milk, and I like eating them, like oats in a bowl. Okay, let's get something to get it up with. I don't have any spatulas. Okay. Let's just try and get it out, shall we? Actually, I'm gonna put it on a plate. That way, you know, you guys can see it better. They sat here, they were cooling down. Why it doesn't want to fall apart, but I'm gonna try and keep it together. So, here we go. Okay. Let's try it together. It's already falling apart because it's still warm. Now you can eat this how you want to eat it. You can put some maple or honey on it. It almost tastes like a banana bread without the bananas. You can add bananas on top if you want. It's real good. The only thing that I suggest, instead of the nutmeg, put cinnamon. Even though I like nutmeg, just like on pumpkin things. You can add pumpkin spice to this. It's so hot. This is so good. The girls are gonna have this for breakfast tomorrow. I love breakfast sweets in the morning, so I'm gonna add a little maple to that. This is so good, y'all. Y'all don't know. I love breakfast squares. And this is my recipe. As well as that pizza sauce y'all seen. That is my recipe, not nobody else's. I try to give you guys recipes. Now sometimes I will give you like my parents' recipe or something like that. But for the most part, it's my recipe. You can't taste the protein powder, if that's what you guys are wondering. Oh my god. I literally almost ate the whole thing. That's how good it is. So, I'll wash my hands. Okay. I have clean hands, and that is pretty much everything. You saw how I made my bread, my breakfast bars, my, let's check the dog treats. Pear. You want a treat? So, let's see if my dog wants a treat. And here is the flamingos. Let me get it how it should be. Okay. Here are the flamingos. And I'm gonna see if she wants it. Let's see together. How about that? Here, mommies. Here. Here, look. So I don't know how well you guys can see her. Get your eyes. Get your eyes. Get your eyes. Look. Here. There you go. She's gonna eat it. She likes it. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe because I was in here sweating and dying in the heat. My AC isn't working right, so it's tremendously hot in here. I gotta wash my hands. They smell like peanut butter. And I'm gonna go ahead and put these treats back in the freezer. If you guys want to see what the other ones look like, they just look like that. The peanut butter definitely sunk down to the bottom of them. And I wish you guys can see it. She literally ate it while nobody was looking. So it's all gone. She ate it. But yeah, give this video a thumbs up. I might do a video on how I do my nails to protect them. So like I said, if y'all want to see that, they are very, very, very long. You see that? Especially this one. But if y'all want to know my secret to happy nails, this one is like kind of dirty but really long as well. Yeah, so like I said, I'll be glad to show you guys. But give me some time to get all this stuff together. And yeah, I'll be glad to show you guys. So I'm gonna finish this and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.